Last week, I got a question from one of you, a viewer in the comments that I thought was outstanding, unique, and something I've never talked about before. And it's an obstacle for a lot of people to retiring, and it is having your adult kids launch their own lives. What are your thoughts on best practices on getting your kids to effectively launch? Great question. I'm not saying I have the answer. I can say what I've done and what I've learned from that. So, first of all, my name is Joe. I'm 59 years old, retired 5 years ago, getting close to that 5 year mark, so I say 5 years. Retired at 54 and loving it. So take a second to hit like and subscribe and give me a comment if you have anything to say throughout any of my videos. Love this audience and love your questions coming in. So, first of all, I have 4 adult children, ages 35, almost 31, 29, and 26. Okay, first 3 are boys, last one is a girl. Okay, so they're all degreed engineers, went to Purdue University. Okay, super proud of all of them. All of them worked really hard. They graduated debt-free. Okay, I contributed, I would say, round numbers, about half to that, and the other half they achieved on their own through internships and working. Okay, so they were invested. They did a great job. Okay, but they're at a point right now, and I'm at a point right now where they need money. Okay, they're going through life struggles and challenges, and I'm at a point where I could help them out. But should I? Is that the best long-term thing for them? And my current position is no. Okay, and so let me back up and tell a story. So when I graduated from college, I'm also an engineer. Funny how I have 4 adult children engineer. I graduated and I was debt-free, but I co-opted. I did something where I worked and went to school every other semester. They alternated. So I literally worked my way through college and graduated debt-free. But when I started my first job, I literally had nothing, no assets to my name. Okay? I rented an apartment. I had a borrowed bed from my mom and dad, a borrowed dresser from my mom and dad, a folding card table from my mom and dad, and a piece of lawn furniture from my mom and dad. These are all borrowed that I was going to give back to them, and a black and white TV. Okay? This was 1987. They had color TVs. Okay? So I literally, there was nothing to my name, and I got paid monthly. Okay, I got married about 2 years after that, and been married 35 years now, in my 36th year. But I look back on those times with pride. I was able to buy, my very first month I bought a color television. My second month I bought a couch. My third month I bought a bedroom set, a queen-size bed. Never did buy a kitchen table. I went with the card table for a long time. But I was able to grow from nothing to something. And I look back now on that, 35, 36 years later, with a sense of accomplishment and pride and responsibility. Do you really want to deny your kids of that? Do you really want to pay the down payment on your kid's house or buy them a car because, if I just work one more year, I could buy my 2 kids a brand new car or a nice used car so they don't have to struggle? Well, are you helping them be responsible adults, accountable adults, and are you giving them the opportunity to build their own life, or are you putting bubble wrap around them and just helping and protecting them, thinking you're doing the right thing, but over time, you're hurting them. That's been my guiding philosophy, okay? Now, we may be helping our kids in the future. I can't say that. Can't say we won't. But one of the things that my wife and I are thinking about is, hey, let's provide, experiences. Let's get a house in the mountains or a house at the beach, and invite all the kids and their families down, and all expense paid. You get down here to Destin, Florida. We'll pay for all the meals and we'll pay for all the lodging. You just get down here, and so we can have those experiences, and that would be a great investment in them and in their kids into valuing relationships. That's more along the lines what we're thinking, helping them with vacations, not giving, hey, we'll pay your cell phone bill, or we'll pay for your car, we'll we'll give you $500 a month. Now, this is just my wife and I, our philosophy going forward. Guys, there's always exceptions out there. There's troubled marriages where somebody has to escape and they need a place to stay. There's mental illness, there's special need children. There's all kinds of issues where help is needed. But I'm really starting to hear this a lot about people are financially supporting their kids. I've heard down payment on a house twice in the last week. I want to help my kids with a down payment on a house, and I'm not sure that's a good thing. I know parents that give their kids a credit card and they pay off the credit card. I know there's just so many examples of parents trying to do the right thing, and I have yet to see good evidence once that plays out a few years that you don't produce somebody that's spoiled. I'll just be blunt. Somebody that's spoiled and they expect it. And I think you're taking away an opportunity for them to build some self-respect, build some responsibility, build some accountability by letting them build their own life, okay? So that's just my thought on it. I'm not sure it's a best practice. It's what I did. I'm happy so far. I did read a summary of Die with Zero, and I know a lot of you people have, and it's really the philosophy is don't have any money at the end of your life. Don't give your kids, $1 million, when you're 80 or when you're 85 and they're 65. They don't need it then. Give them a smaller amount today when they need it. I'm concerned that's going to have unintended consequences. We as a nation and in my generation, we have, I don't think I'm guilty of this, but I think my generation's guilty of this, of coddling our kids, not allowing them to fail, to make their own decisions, to build their own life. We've been protecting them, putting bubble wrap around them. Don't let them fall down. Don't let them, on the soccer team, let's not keep score so they're not upset when they lose. I think life needs to be experienced, and there's lessons to be learned from failing that can't be taught. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. Let me know if you think differently. This is Joe out.